Buhari's One Nigeria rally in New York, bankrolled by Presidency Cabal, sources alleged organizer reacts. Bello, who stays in Maryland, United States, was identified as one of the organizers. The pro-Nigerian government One Nigeria rally held in New York, United States was bankrolled by the Muhammadu Buhari Presidency Cabal, Sahara reporters learned on Tuesday. A source had earlier identified one Haruna Bello, a die-hard supporter of Buhari who lives in the US, as one of the organizers of the protest allegedly bankrolled by the Nigerian government. The source had said one of the organizers of the fake One Nigeria protest, who bribed some Nigerians with the money is Haruna Bello, the source had said. Another source who knows him well later noted that Haruna Bello, that organized the pro-Buhari protest in New York, is one of my neighbor in Maryland. Never knew he's connected to the presidency cabals. He was definitely bankrolled by them. Bello, who stays in Maryland, United States, was identified as one of the organizers who, on Monday, allegedly gathered some Nigerians gathered together in the U.S. and paid them $50 per hour to be part of the stage protest. However, when contacted by Sarah reporter to react to the allegation, Bello said, "That's not true. I am a patriotic Nigerian and all I want is a united Nigeria, that's all." Two Nigerian groups with conflicting ideology confronted each other in New York over the president's visit. The group had averaged at the Nigerian House on 42nd Street, 2nd Avenue, airing opposing view about the issue of insecurity in Nigeria and its unity. The One Nigeria group members carried placards on which were written "Stronger Together, Unity in Diversity." Well, genocide in eastern Nigeria, plain propaganda. Nigeria wants national unity, not secession. Nigeria Christians not target of genocide or ethnic cleansing. They were, however, opposed by some anti-Buhari protesters who had been organizing protests for days, calling for a referendum to determine the fate of the country. The protesters who are calling for self-determination allege that the members of the One Nigeria group were fake. Nigeria hired to display Nigerian flags and take pictures. One of the people who involved in the deal told Sarah reporters that the One Nigeria protesters were promised $50 for 1 hour and $150 for 3 hours to be at the venue of the protest and to show support for President Buhari's regime despite the glaring failure. Also, a woman confirmed that she was contacted by the organizers of the One Nigeria protest, but she declined. The source said the organizers requested a copy of the identity card of those who would be joining the protest, which caused an uproar and made some people back out of the protest. She said, "I was invited for the pro-Buhari protest. The organizers promised to pay $50 for 1 hour and will be there for 3 hours. The person did not know we are Oduduwa adherents. We played along as if we didn't understand him." He explained that he was given a contract to do it, but yesterday it became an issue. Nigeria, who initially agreed, later had an issue with the organizers because the organizers of the pro-Buhari protest said those who would join the protest must tender their ID cards. A copy would be made and taken to Nigeria House, but those ones refused because an ID card in America is very significant. With that, the organizers had to quickly go and look for any other Nigerians they saw on those who had no legal papers yet and who are in need of the $150 that they would take them to the venue. It was a stage protest. It was $50 an hour for 3 hours, making it $150. Nigeria. Well, things are indeed getting out of hand if you ask me. So Buhari has become even a failure to the extent that he had to gather people to support him. If he knows he's a good person and he has governed this country well, does he really need to pay people to stage any kind of protest to support him? Okay, does all these Yoruba advocates, all those people that are protesting for a Yoruba nation, or all those people protesting for a Biafran nation, did they pay anyone to support them? No, that is the answer. But how come does our own Nigerian so-called government, the presidency, need to pay fake people to come and stage a fake protest? I don't understand this at all. These people, they are something else. If you ask me, just imagine their level of failure that they had to go as far as hiring people to protest for them. Things are getting out of hand. Nigeria is becoming a country dignity at all. Buhari, who used to claim that he's a man of integrity, just imagine this kind of thing happening in his own time. It can never work. It's too late to cry when the head is off. Nigerian name have been blacklisted. Don't deceive yourself. Nigeria problem is under your rally. Okay, I watched the video. Most of those mugus are not even African, talk more of Nigeria, but I thank God one of our Dudua brothers put them in shame. Okay, oh, by the grace of God, all the effort will be in vain. The wrath of will be their heads that cause suffering to the masses of this country now. Okay, as Sowore is bankrolling Sarah reporters. Okay, oh, how can hired thugs determine the right of another country with money being paid to them? They determine the fate of another citizen on evil plotters. Free Biafra referendum now, and Nigeria now to save lives. Okay, what is happening to Nigeria now will be their portion for their life. Okay, some of them will not come back home after the Pro-Buhari protest. They will go. Oh, well, what money and poverty cannot do does not exist. You sold your respect and cry for $50. Your children will suffer the consequences. These days will look as dark as Nigeria for the rest of this. Well, uh, I don't really know about that, but learning courses on who does not work or is not hard for, if you, because they were only doing what they were paid for. So you should run courses on the people who pay them and not the people who are only staging protests because they were paid. Well, the way anti-Buhari protest has been bankrolled in recent times by the enemies of progress. And who bankrolled the anti-Buhari rallies head by Yoba Nissan, L. IPOP goons? Well, Atiku and PDP, right? Whatever, you can say whatever you want to say, doesn't that their useless agenda is exposed. It's been exposed already, and there is nothing can be done about it. If they know they are not failures, then they don't need to do anything of such as going far as paying people to protest for them. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.